Adderall is a medication used to treat attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, also known as ADHD. It is a psychostimulant made up of mixed amphetamine salts. While this drug is mostly prescribed for children and adults with ADHD, this medication is also being heavily used by many college students who don't have the disorder and want to use the drug for other reasons such as concentration, retaining information, and better grades. Kids these days do not understand the risks of this drug and, most importantly, the side effects. Side effects include increased blood pressure, blurred vision, chest pains, dry mouth, headaches, and much more. This time of the year is the most popular for Adderall usage for college students. Finals are stressful, and so are last minute papers, projects, etc. While the improved performance could really lift a person up, the side effects from these drugs could also take them down.
And one way students deal with increased stress from having multiple tests and papers is using study drugs like Adderall.
So took the Adderall and it was a great success. I crammed for the test and I felt, after going over the questions afterward, I think I got one, maybe two questions wrong on the whole test.
Students like the one seen here, who asked not to have his face shown on camera, choose to use a drug normally prescribed to people with attention deficit disorder because of its ability to enhance their performance in the classroom.
I should say the increases in dopamine allows them to pay attention better, to be able to sustain their attention, to not be as easily distracted, be less forgetful.
According to a study done by the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, 6.4% of college students admitted to using Adderall for non-medical purposes. The study also shows that students in college are twice as likely to use study drugs than their peers not in school.
But it's so easy to get. You probably have a friend that has a prescription of their own, or a couple friends. And if not, you just have to send out a few text messages, and it's just that easy.
Although Adderall may seem like a great idea, there is a downside to abusing the drug.
Once you run out, you're just kind of tired, and then you realize that it's the drugs, it's the pills, it's not you.
I personally do not agree with Adderall because people really abuse it and don't use it for some people, don't use it for the proper reasons. Like for ADHD, ADD, people that have short attention spans, and people that, that don't really are focused and are a little bit spacey. A lot of people just use it for like trying to get an assignment done or staying up and doing their job, and also the thing that it does is it really hurts your brain, and it doesn't even help you. It just hurts you in the end.
So I think if you're prescribed Adderall, then it's okay to take, but if you're not, then you probably shouldn't take it.
Well, I have ADHD and I use Adderall pretty frequently, and it honestly has saved my academic life. It has been a gift from God since I was in 3rd grade, and it has kept me on track since then. But for other people, it can be used as the easy way out. They use it when they have to study. Instead of putting in the energy and the effort to study, they take a drug, they pop a pill, and instantly they can study. And it's just the easy way out. And yeah, people abuse it, I agree, but it's also, from my perspective and from people with ADHD, it can be very helpful and can be a godsend.
So I think that Adderall is okay for people to have that are actually prescribed it, but people who abuse it and use it every day just to get through their day and who buy it from people that are prescribed it, I don't think is okay. And some people use it on the weekends just to like have fun with it, and I think it's weird. But yeah, basically I think it's okay for people that have it.
I don't think it's right how people use it, because it gets addicting, even though people say it doesn't, but it does, because I've seen that happen to people, and people should just man up and stay up late and get stuff done the old-fashioned way.
I don't have a problem with Adderall. Kids abusing it, I'd say I have a problem with that. I don't think if people use it responsibly, I think it's okay if they use it to focus and get work done in a pinch if they need to, but kids who use it every day without a prescription or abuse it is no good.
So from listening to all the interviews, I still am strongly against the usage of Adderall. I think that if you have ADHD or a different kind of condition where your doctor says you should be using Adderall, then by all means you use it. But if you need to cram and study for a last minute test or a last minute paper or whatever the case may be, I think it is really wrong to use this drug.